Okay, just giving you guys, team one is Quiz Queens, team two is Downward Dog, team three is Om Shanti, and team four is Arogyam. Okay?
Sounds rather nice. Is that
Oh, Om
us?
Shakti, sorry.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, just please note your order so that Quiz Queens, Downward Dogs, Om Shakti, Arogyam. Okay, let me.
Suitably attired with the jacket and all that.
Yeah. I took a lot of trouble. I'm wearing shorts. It's a good thing that you
Well done, Arun. Well done.
Okay.
Any papers?
I think most of the teams are here. Please let us know if any of your team members are not here or you need some more time.
Yeah, I do. Okay, let me come then.
And we have a few participants as well. So thank you. Thank you for joining. Maybe Sujata, you want to just kick this off?
Yes, let's begin. It's wonderful to have all the teams here, and welcome to the 7th International Day of Yoga. It's a pleasure to have everyone, and including Facebook. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So welcome. If you're an audience, you will obviously have a chance to answer questions as well. And welcome to all the teams. We have 4 teams today and ready to go. Before I hand you over to the Quizmaster today, let me share a few words about the Quizmaster. He started something called Quizaholic, formed by an avid quizzer who didn't find any outlet to continue his passion for quizzing. He has set up forums in Bangalore and Singapore. He has conducted quizzes across India and Singapore, including several pubs in corporates and online and live sessions like semi-live sessions like this one. And he has run the Key Sing group in Singapore, conducting an online quiz every month, attended via Zoom. He believes that everyone is curious and will appreciate a good question. So I hope that you like the questions that we've created and enjoy the quiz. So with that, I'll hand you over and I'll keep scores as well. So take it away.
Thanks.
And
Sujata.
welcome Arun and everyone.
Thank you. And namaste to all. I'm trying to be in character as much as I can. This is not how I am normally, but just thank you to everybody for being here. It's the International Yoga Day, and these are our sponsors, and it's also an India at 75 event. So we are grateful for the Indian High Commission for allowing us to do this session for you. Just remember, it's a Quizmaster. Anybody has some problems, yoga is all fine, but Quizmaster's decision is still final. So today's session, there are 4 rounds, and there are 4 questions for each of the teams in each round. Each round has a theme. I try to keep it as easy as possible. So in case you don't know the answer, just guess, you might be right. Okay. And I will be keeping scores. I'm usually a generous quiz scorer. 10 points for every answer, whether it's a direct or indirect, it's 10 points. I don't usually give part points unless and until, it's you're really close or just missed some small parts. So let's see how it goes. Okay. So it's all about fun, at the same time learning something about yoga. So the first round, pause and reflect about what you want to say. The answer is an animal. So by animal, I mean in the broadest sense of the term. It could be an insect, it could be a bird. Please don't argue that, oh, this is actually a bird, it's not an animal. So the answer is an animal or an insect or a bird or whatever. You have to identify the pose or which animal it's based on. Okay, team 1. Team 1 is Quiz Queens. If you can unmute yourselves. The participants can unmute yourself whenever you have to answer, so that we can hear you. In Ashtanga Yoga, what is the animal analogy given for pratyahara? Please take a guess. I mean, if you don't know, guess, it's okay.
It's withdrawal of senses, and I actually don't know which animal withdraws its senses.
So, yeah, guess. I mean, yoga is supposed to be. So, what is your answer?
A tortoise or a turtle? I can't think of an animal that withdraws its senses, but that's withdrawing.
Excellent answer. It is exactly that. It is a turtle or a tortoise. It's actually a tortoise.
Well done. Well
So
done.
everything is about, if it's withdrawal, it has to be an animal which represents that. So you're absolutely right. That's the way you think about this quiz. Think about it logically and the answer will be in front of you. So turtle or tortoise is the right answer. Well done.
Thank you.
Points for Quiz Queens. Question number 2. Which fierce pose is recommended for the throat? So again, which animal, whatever is it based on?
Question
Again,
to downward dogs.
downward dogs, team 2.
Matsyasana, fish pose.
Fish pose is the wrong answer. Goes to Om Shakti, team 3.
Simhasana, lion pose.
Excellent answer, Simhasana. So roaring, a lion roars and that's how you clear your throat. So very good, very well worked out, team 3. Om Shakti gets 10 points. Question to Om Shakti. Kundalini comes from the word kunda, which is a cavity for which animal?
Snake or serpent?
Excellent answer. Serpent is the right answer. 10 points to Om Shakti. Question to Arogyam.
Can either have energy to...
This pose can either give energy or calm the body, though the animal that it's named after is known for its energy.
give energy or calm the body. Mayurasana.
So this animal is, I mean, if I told you the name of this animal, you would probably associate it with energy, though the animal itself is not a very energetic one, but popular phrases in English sort of...
Tiger pose is not there.
So any guesses, Arogyam?
Ustrasana maybe.
Ustrasana camel pose?
Yeah, let's try. I don't know.
Is it Ustrasana?
Ustrasana?
Camel pose?
No, it's not Ustrasana, not camel pose.
Okay.
Team 1, Quiz Queens, any guesses from your side?
We can guess rabbit pose, Shashankasana.
Excellent answer. Excellent answer. Rabbit pose is the right answer. Shashakasan. Very well worked out. Quiz Queens get 10 points. So we have questions for the audience. Since we have 4 teams, I'd actually made questions for 5 teams. So this is an audience question. Anybody from the audience, if you want to answer, just type out the answer in the chat window and we'll try to see how we can identify it to you. Which pose named after an animal is recommended for a good stretch of the glutes as well as the hip flexors? Actually, this is, it's got 2 names and one is, both of it is the same animal, but it's like a, let's see, we have some answers. Not dolphin, not camel. Not dog.
Arun, I just sent the answer on chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chats actually. Oh, I can't. Did you, not cat? Was that you, Neeraj?
No.
Oh, you're sorry. You're from the team.
We have a correct answer. Rohit Jaising, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
The answer is pigeon pose.
Pigeon.
Raja Kapotasan. The royal pigeon pose is the correct answer.
Yeah, you can either say Kapotasan or Raja Kapotasan. So both answers would be right. So good answer.
You can remove your mask.
One more audience question coming up. How many poses in the Surya Namaskar are named after animals and name the poses? So there are two parts to this answer.
Even movies, even yoga songs.
Okay, anybody from the audience? This should be an easy one, I thought. Anybody from the audience going for this?
I'll give not cat. Bhujangasan, yes, Rohit, that's correct. And that's one of them. The other one, I'll give you a big hint, is somewhere on your screen already.
Downward dog.
Downward dog and cobra.
That's right. Downward dog and cobra it is.
Well done. So our teams have come well prepared for this. One more audience question. Which Upanishad elaborates the significance of Om? Again, on the animal theme, I couldn't get enough animal questions. So this only sounds like an animal. I don't want to be the dash in the well, but
Mandaka.
yeah, Mandyaka Upanishad.
Mandukya Upanishad, although it sounds similar, but not quite the same. They're different. There is another one called Mandukya Upanishad and Mandukya. So this one is Mandukya.
Well done, team Downward Dogs. So we move on to the second round, but Sujata, you just want to quickly read out the score, or Prashant?
Yes, we do have scores. Team A, Quiz Queens, has 20 points in their account. Team B, which is Downward Dog, yet to open their account. Om Shakti is Team C with 20 points also, same with tied with Team A. And Arogyam are yet to open their account. So we have Team Quiz Queens and Om Shakti, both women's teams only, with 20 points each. Let's move to the next round now.
The scoring seems very much in the pattern of all yoga classes, more women than men participating. So this round is, not as the picture says, hot yoga. It's more trivia about yoga. So this is like yoga being represented in popular culture. So you don't really need to do yoga to answer these questions. It's more like understanding who said what. So this is a question to Quiz Queens, and I think you will like the person in this image. This is a picture of the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, doing the Mayurasan, and he put it up on his social media. He was actually imitating another political leader who did this pose 40 years back. So,
That doesn't matter.
Is he imitating? I can only think of Modi.
so who was he imitating? Which political leader was he imitating? And this political leader did this same pose.
An Indian leader? Was he an Indian leader?
It's only the quizmaster can ask the questions.
And 40 years ago.
You can guess. Trust me, you just guess if you don't
Yeah,
know.
if they are passing, we have the answer.
Well, you Googled.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we know it. So, okay.
Wait. Let them answer.
Would you like to guess?
Yeah, we'll guess.
Yes.
Take a guess.
Okay, time's running out. Just make a guess.
Not in Bajpayee.
Yes. Okay.
We're guessing Bajpayee.
Vajpayee is not the right answer. Downward Dogs. Over to
Yeah,
you.
that's his dad, another Mr. Trudeau, who was also the Prime Minister of Canada.
Exactly. So he did what his dad did.
But the full name should be there, right, Arun? I
Yeah.
will know the full name.
I'll give it to them. Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau's father, that's his father, and he was imitating this, and this is their version of the Mayurasana. So downward dogs get 10 points. It's your question now, downward dogs. An Indian youth organization entered the Limca Book of Records for simultaneously performing yoga for the longest duration. Which organization?
Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad?
Good try, very good try. No, not the right answer. Om Shakti, any guesses?
NCC?
NCC is the right answer. To serve with pride is their motto, and this was the NCC which organized this. Very well answered. Question to Om Shakti. Okay, so I'm going to actually play a video. I have this video. So I'm going to play this video.
Oh, hey. Now we go to reverse warrior.
Arun, we can't
How did
see
she
it.
get you to do?
The video is not visible. Can you play it again, Arun?
I was under the impression that you guys are seeing it. So let me share screen. Let me know if you guys can see.
Now we go to reverse warrior.
Can you hear as well?
Yes, it's audible
How did she get you to do yoga?
So I'll just play this again. I need you to answer what is Sheldon's response now, okay?
How did she get you to do yoga?
Well, to be
The question that Leonard asked Sheldon is, how did she get you to do yoga? And what was Sheldon's response? I want to know what is Sheldon's response.
He says Yoda. He thought it was Yoda.
Yeah, the answer is, I'll actually play it. It's probably better when he says it.
be honest, I thought she said Yoda.
Since I'm on this video, I have a question for the audience based on the same video. So this is for audience. This is not for the teams.
2, 1. Very good.
So the question is, why did Sheldon, or what does Sheldon want to do by learning yoga, right? So I'll play a little bit and then I'll stop when he tells why he thinks he's doing yoga.
Now let's try warrior 2. And hold.
I've read that they're a great yoga.
So he says that he's read there's great yogis, and he says something, and then there's a reason why he wants to do whatever.
Yogis who have such mastery over their bodies, they can draw water in through their genitals.
Why does he want to do this? Why does Sheldon want to do yoga, which allows yogis to do whatever he said that they can do? Audience question. Anyone who wants to type? Anyone from the team?
So
Typing.
you don't type, is it?
No, we can answer. We can answer, right?
Yeah, go for it.
It's
No
like
point.
you can have milkshake without something. I
Yeah.
mean, you have milkshake basically.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Basically, he wants to drink milkshake without brain freeze. So doing it. So well answered. Well worked out, Om Shakti. Okay.
Who got the points for this question? Sorry.
10 points for the original question to Om Shakti.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a question for Team Arogyam. This power couple practice yoga regularly and are in great shape for different reasons, as both are in different industries that reward being in shape. One little known fact that is that he's vegan and has taken his practice, that is yoga practice, to heart. He has even authored a vegan cookbook and posts vegan recipes, including vegan ice cream, on Twitter and other social medias. Yoga and veganism are reasons why he has been on top of his game for such a long period of time. ID, the guy, if you know the guy, you'll know who the other person is as well.
Okay, we're just taking a wild guess. Is it Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma?
Good try. No, not the right answer.
Then we don't know
Are they Indian or no?
They are. I can't say actually. It's okay. I'll give it to Team Arogyam again with another attempt. They are not Indian. So Team Arogyam, you can guess again.
Rich Roll and his wife?
Sorry, who?
Rich Roll and his wife?
No. Team Quiz Queens.
Wait, is it our turn, Arun? Sorry.
Yes, it's yours.
Oh. David Beckham.
Good guess. No, not David Beckham or Victoria Beckham. Team Downward Dogs.
Novak Djokovic and his partner.
Good guess. No, not the right answer. Good guess. Team Om Shakti.
Would you like to take a guess?
I'll pass if you guys don't know. Anybody in the audience, if you want to type out. So I'll pass. Anybody?
Shilpa Shetty, somebody said.
Not Shilpa Shetty, not an Indian. Both of them are not Indian. I'll give you a clue. One, the guy is American. The lady.
Lewis Hamilton and
Nicole.
Agassi and Steffi Graf?
No, the guy is American and she was Brazilian. I think now she's naturalized.
Oh, Tom Brady and Giselle. Giselle Bundchen.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is vegan. He started practicing yoga at 35, 36, and he says he's in better shape today than he has been ever before. And he's vegan and he posts recipes online regularly. So good guess, but too late. Nobody scores. This is the first
Can
one.
we not get points for this? Bad points.
No, sorry. Okay.
I thought you said you're generous.
Audience question. Okay, this is a very interesting question and it's got a good backstory. This person was a disciple of Guru Krishnamacharya along with Patabi Joyce and BVK Iyengar. So practiced along with these two gentlemen. Went on to teach the first class of yoga in China, which was to Madame Chiang Kai-shek. From there, went to the US, befriending Aldous Huxley, teaching yoga classes there. People thought it was a class to make yogurt when they signed up. Students included Greta Garbo and famous Hollywood personalities. Who is this multifaceted character? Identify. This is to audience and we'll give everyone a few seconds to answer and then I'll open it up to the teams. You guys can answer as well. Very popular otherwise for something.
I just sent it across on chat.
Okay.
No, it's not Uday Shankar.
No. Okay. There is a backstory to this. Anybody who wants to take a guess? The team?
Yeah. Hi. It is okay. So we can say it. I sent the thing to Arun. So Indira Devi.
Yes, this is Indira Devi. She was a Russian who came to India when she was 18. Learned yoga at India in Mysore and various other places. then went to China, the first recorded class of yoga there, and is credited with starting yoga in the US, Indira Devi. And at that time, the little known fact is that yoga was a very male dominated industry. So she was among the first female exponents of this art. And the reason in the US that a lot of the women people who attended the classes were women is supposedly because of her. And today we owe, so many women participating on it because of the fact that she took it to the US and it was to, people, women who were interested in spirituality and other such stuff. So, different people contribute differently to yoga. So that was her contribution. Audience question number 2. This person is supposed to be a dedicated yogi as a safety net against what can only be described as a tumultuous start to a Hollywood career, which included drugs, rehab, and arrests early on. Is among the highest paid actors in the world and practices yoga on a regular basis, not with an Indian yoga teacher, but a teacher called, I think, Chris Marino. Who's this person?
I think we'll go for it. It's Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is the right answer. Iron Man. He's a guy who practices yoga regularly. That's because he had a pretty bad start to his career and he wants to ensure that he stays clean. He practices this on a very regular basis. So good answer. This again from popular culture. In the popular TV series Friends, one of the main characters is seen talking to Mr. Trigger, the building attendant, the superintendent of Monica's building, about yoga classes. Which character?
Yeah, Joey.
Not Joey.
This is Ross.
This is Ross. Yes, this is Ross.
Oh, wow. We're
Ross
not under it.
Yeah. So well done. Oh, we have one more here. Over time, many new postures have been added to the original compendium of asanas that yoga started with. How many classic asanas were enlisted in the initial test?
84.
Excellent answer. 84 is the right answer. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, so
All right.
we can have the scores.
Yes, at the end of the second round, we have the quiz queens at 20 points. Downward dog are at 10 points. Om Shakti at 40 points. And Arogyam yet to score.
Okay. So now this is a little bit on theory. So we will reverse the rounds. Arogyam, we will start with you. Okay. So question number 1. Which are the 4 chapters or padas of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra?
No, I don't know. Either.
Okay. Passes to
It's Samadhi Yoga,
okay.
Sadhana Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, and Kaivalya Yoga.
Excellent answer. All 4 right. Fantastic. Very well done. So, Samadhi Pada, Sadhana Pada, Vibhuti Pada, and Kaivalya Pada. Fantastic. Very well done. Om Shakti. Your question again. Which word used commonly in yoga teaching is the closest equivalent to the Chinese concept?
Hatha. It's Hatha, sun and moon, or Shiv Shakti, male, masculine, feminine.
Hatha is right. Hatha means sun and moon, so yin and yang. So this is the meaning of Hatha. So Hatha yoga actually means sun and moon. Fantastic. Well done. In downward dogs. In yoga, what are moral ethics? How many are there? And name them.
We're discussing.
Serious 4. Okay, so there are 4. Jnana, Prana, Marna, and Marana.
I'm tempted to give points for creativity, but I'll abstain myself like a tortoise. But good answer, no. Quiz queens.
How many are there? I think 7 or 8.
Okay.
Kindness, compassion,
Generosity.
purity, helpfulness,
Compassion हो गया?
compassion,
Kindness.
Yeah.
7 or 8 of them. Courage and wisdom.
Courage and wisdom.
Okay.
Cleanliness, socha. I think so.
Unfortunately, the quiz master has none of these, so it's not going to be generous giving marks to you guys. Team Arogyam.
Sorry, we don't know. Don't know, right? Pass.
Okay. Team Om Shakti.
Yeah. So are you talking about the 8 parts of yoga? Are you talking about the first 2 disciplines, which is yama, niyama, or all the 8 you want us to list?
Knock yourself out.
All right. So, okay, part 1, if you're talking about Ashtanga yoga, it's yama, niyama, pranayama, asana, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, and samadhi.
Okay.
And if it's part 2, if you're talking about just the internal discipline yama or outer discipline niyama, then we'll let you know what's inside.
But the first part is the limbs, not the ethics.
Yeah, those are limbs of yoga.
Yama, niyama are also moral ethics, right?
I will not give it to you, though you are on the right track. These are the yamas.
Yeah, yamas, asteya, covetousness, not to steal, then cleanliness, ahimsa, not to speak untruth.
Yeah. So you're on the right track. So it is ahimsa. These are the yamas, and there are 4 of them. The niyamas are 4 others. So actually, the yamas are only 4. The 4 are ahimsa, which is non-violence; satya, which is truthfulness; asteya, which is non-stealing; brahmacharya, which is bodily continence. Sorry, there are 5, and aparigraha, which is non-attachment of worldly pleasures. I have to list it down so I can read it out. So nobody gets points for this.
But we did give, no? I gave you
most
answers.
ahimsa, not stealing, or cleanliness. She listed all of them, right?
I don't encourage stealing points from other teams. Stealing by such a wide margin. I need to give others a chance to catch up. Okay, whose question? This is based upon yoga philosophy, which are the 2 entities that make up the universe?
Sorry, Arun, whose question is this?
Quiz queen.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, quiz queens.
Yeah, sorry, it's the what's that? Lok, what is that? Lok, the heavens and the earth.
Heaven and earth.
Heaven and earth. Lok, Patal Lok.
Nice series, but not the right answer.
Brahma Lok and something. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't know.
Team Arogyam?
Is it Purush and something?
Yes, go on.
Yes.
Yes.
Purush and what's the other part?
Yeah.
Ishwar?
No.
No.
Close. Okay, I'll give you 5 points for that. 5 points for Arogyam. Team Om Shakti?
It's based on the Sankhya philosophy of Purusha and Prakriti.
Excellent answer.
Excellent.
So Purusha and Prakriti. So 5 points to Om Shakti, 5 points to Arogyam.
Yay.
Okay, audience question again. What chakra governs the intuition, and what is Bija Mantra, the Bija Mantra associated with it? Please type in your answers into the chat box. Anyone in the audience or anybody in the teams?
we typed it out. Third eye, the third eye chakra.
Yeah. Rohit Jai Singh has got this one from the audience. He said it is third eye, which is correct, but we don't know the bija mantra for it. Would you know anybody in the audience?
Sham.
No.
Yeah.
So think of the.
No, not Om either.
Hey, Sujata, it's Ksham, yeah?
It's Om. Sorry. The answer is Om. Correct.
Om. The most complete sound.
Jai Singh has got the answer. Rohit Jai Singh from the audience has the answer. This is his second time to be correct.
Hey, why isn't Rohit in our team? Rohit can answer on our behalf as well, right? You're supposed to be in our team. He's not attending.
He's working from home because of the lockdown. Okay, audience question. Who established the Bihar School of Yoga at Munger? Okay, anybody from the audience type out? Otherwise, okay, Manan has. Manan, you want to type out your answer?
Okay, so if no one's answering, we can answer. I think guess it's Shivananda.
No, Team Arogyam had an answer, not Shivananda. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Team Arogyam. Unmute yourself, please.
He is Sivananda's disciple, Dayanand somebody, Saraswati or Saraswati somebody.
Yeah, Saraswati, Satyananda Saraswati.
Satyananda Saraswati
is the right answer. Well done. What are the 4 Purushastras?
What are the 4?
Purushas.
It's like bravery.
These are the qualities of a man.
Okay, anybody on chat? Okay, I think.
Okay, there are a lot of people have answered. Hold
Yeah,
on Facebook Live. There are a lot of people answering, and I'm just announcing their names because I don't know.
Yeah.
We do have Bindu Agarwal, Sushant Singh, Praveen Rangaraj. They've got audience questions. Also Uday Kumar from Israel. So we do have a whole bunch of people answering questions. It's just that Facebook is a little slower in getting the things. So acknowledging all of these correct answers. Do you know this one though? The 4 Purushas.
From the Zoom chat, a lot of people have got it as well. Vineet has got it, Govind, Rohit, and yeah, Govind. So Vineet got it first and he's given a very complete answer. So very well done, Vineet. Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. So very, very well answered, Vineet. I really liked your comprehensive answer. Super fast typing as well. Well done. So next round, which is the last round. This is, we will be showing a picture. Most of it done by Sujata here. So you have to identify the pose, and we want both the English and the Sanskrit name for the pose. Okay, so this is to.
Should we look at the scores before that?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay, so we have Quiz Queens at 20 points, Downward Dog at 10 points. We have leading the table with 65 points, Om Shakti, and Arogyam at 5 points. So everybody has scored, and let's get into this round now.
This is the last round. So strike a pose. The good thing is the teams don't need to do the pose right now. We were thinking we should, but okay. So Team Arogyam, which pose is this?
It's Kakasan or crow pose.
Side crow pose.
Side crow pose. Kakasan.
And okay, I'll come back to you guys. Team Om Shakti.
Crow pose.
It's side
crow.
Team Om Shakti.
Well, it's Ekapada Bakasana. or Kakasana? One-legged crow pose.
Team downward dog.
It's a one-winged crow pose.
Definitely very creative.
The crow pose, the side crow pose, Kakasana.
Okay, I'll sort of give it to Team Arogyam. Actually, it's a side crane pose, but I can understand it does look a lot like the side crow pose. So I'll give it to Team Arogyam. 10 points to Team Arogyam. Okay. Team Om Shakti, please identify this pose. It is not half as easy as it looks, and you should be happy we are not asking you all to do the pose.
Right. Is it Mayurasana?
No.
Peacock, side peacock.
No. Passes to Team Downward Dogs.
Something like Avatakshasana or something like that.
And the English word, if it's easy for you to say that.
No, it's not easy. We are linguists.
Okay, pass. Not the right answer. Quiz Queens.
Can't remember.
Okay. Team Arogyam.
No. Grasshopper.
Grasshopper?
No, good try. No. Astavakrasana. This is the 8-angle pose.
8 crooked limbs. So this one is named after sage Ashtavakra. So he was cursed in the womb because he challenged his father. So it's a very interesting story. And so he was born with 8 crooked limbs. And that's why it's called Ashtavakrasana. Ashta is 8 and Vakra is crooked, 8 crooked limb pose.
Thank you, Sujata. And your limbs will not be crooked if you practice this every day. So Team Downward Dogs. Okay, come on. This is a pose that is...
So this is the puppy pose. I don't know the Sanskrit word, like puppy.
Okay, I'll give you 5 points for the English word. You want to guess?
It is Shwan. No, it's okay. Whatever, let it be.
Okay, Quiz Queen.
No, I can't. It's a puppy pose. Yeah, we don't know the Sanskrit.
Okay. Team Arogyam.
Is it Balasan? Extended Balasan?
No, no. Team Om Shakti.
Shishoshasana.
Okay, correct. And the full one?
Sorry? What is the full one?
Yeah.
Puppy pose.
Okay, it's actually extended puppy pose, but I'll give 5 points to Downward Dogs and 5 points to Om Shakti. Uttana Shishosana, the extended puppy pose. So it's because the person's extending down. Okay, next one is to Team Quiz Queens.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Which pose is this? All of them is the same thing. It's the same thing. All three are known as the same thing.
Half lotus pose. Sukham Sthiramasana.
No. It's not the half.
Wait, his
Sujata didn't do.
This is
Agni.
Team Arogyam.
Is it Agni Stambhasan?
Excellent answer. Agni Stambhasan. And what's the English word for this?
Ankle to knee to ankle.
Actually, it's fire log pose, but I'll give it to you.
Fire log pose, all right.
It's the Agni Stambhasan. Very well answered. Good answer. Okay, audience question.
What was that in English?
Fire log pose.
Fire log.
Fire log, yeah. Agni Stambh. So, audience question, which pose is this? Please type in your answers in the chat window. Okay, anybody open to all? Anyone wants to answer?
Is it Meru Dandasan?
No. English or Sanskrit, anything goes.
Rohit Jaising says, is it a hybrid of Vajrasan and something else?
No, at least I don't think so.
Ikapadasan?
No.
No.
Okay, this is the heron pose. This is called the heron pose, Kronchasana, or the heron pose. As difficult as it looks, trust me. Okay, and I think this is the last question. These last two audience questions. This is an easy one. Let's see if people can get this on.
Malasana. Audience question. Oh, audience. It's okay, I know it. Garland pose.
Rohit got this. Malasan.
Malasan. Rohit got it.
And the last question of this quiz.
Ardha Chandrasana.
Yeah, Ardha Chandrasana. Well done. Ardha Chandrasana. So that pretty much concludes the quiz. Sujata, you want to just read out the scores?
Yes. So we have 20 points for quiz queens, downward dog 15 points, Arogyam 25 points, and top of the table is 70 points to Om Shakti.
Well done, everyone. Team Arogyam made a quick comeback in the end.
Oh, sorry. So Om Shakti wins, Arogyam 25 points, and downward dog 15 points, quiz queens 20 points.
Well done, well done. So the top three,
So,
Om Shakti, then Arogyam, then Quiz Queens, followed by the Downward Dog. Thank you everyone for playing. We hope you had
Arun, do you want to announce the prizes?
Sure, why don't you go ahead, Sujata, please.
Okay, so the Indian High Commission has announced the prize money for this quiz. So the winner, the top team, gets $250. The second team, Arogyam, will be getting $150. Downward Dog will get $100 as prize money from the Indian High Commission. So this will be announced by the High Commissioner on the 21st of June. And
fourth. I thought you were fourth. I don't know.
Quiz Queens is third. Quiz Queens is third.
Quiz Queens is 20 points. Yeah, Quiz Queens is third. Sorry, Quiz Queens is third. So we have the top of the table is Om Shakti, and Arogyam is second.
Sujata, you're on mute.
Okay, so we have the three winners that will be announced by the High Commissioner on the 21st of June, which is the International Day of Yoga, the exact day. And for the winners of so it's mainly Rohit Jaising and Vineet who answered correct answers. So they will have a private session consulting on wellness with me. Other than that, I think I want to thank Arun for leading an excellent quiz session. And hopefully we'll do more of quizzing with him on yoga and other matters, but an excellent day. Thank you all for participating today. Any last words, Quizmaster?
Thank you for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For those of you in Singapore, we have a quiz tomorrow, actually. It's on entertainment. If anyone's interested, just reach out. We are happy to have you guys. It's online. You don't need to be in one place. You can join from your house or anywhere, even for the audience who want to join. TG, who's in Downward Team, Downward Dogs, is a great quiz master. So I'm sure it'll be a fun quiz. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Thank you.
Thank you all, and have a happy International Day of Yoga, everyone. So stay bendy, stay happy. And tomorrow morning, we are doing a breath test along with the Quiz Queens Kavita. So log in if you can at 9 a.m. And then in the afternoon at 3:30, we have kids yoga session, 3:30 to 4:30. So I'll be leading it. So hopefully you can join in any of these celebrations. They'll be live on Facebook and on YouTube. And hopefully we'll see more of you on Zoom as well. Thank you and have a lovely evening.
Thank you
or a
so
lovely day.
much.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
That was well made.